Hey, 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 my YouTube family. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing this evening? So, y'all know what it is. It is Love and Marriage Huntsville, episode 10, like a bat. Well, hell, like a net, like a bat at a nail. Yes, it is like a bat at a nail, y'all. And y'all know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. So we started off with Leticia and Latricia. I'm sorry. Latricia. And she meets with Sharon for lunch to discuss, what is going on with her and her relationship and just everything that's going on. And she tells her that she meets with, Dr. Kenyon, and she says that the good news is that Ken stepped away for a couple of days, but he is back in the house now. And Sharon says that, the balance, that is a good balance to both you and your household. And then she says that she is at risk of relieving her past infidelities, not relieving, but relieving and letting go of her past infidelities, that she had and the issues that she had with Marquez. Her same husband, she's still married to him, but she say ex-husband, whatever. And then she says instead of, crying, she goes to the gym and she says that it is hard for her to get close to people and she doesn't want to get attached to people and then lose them. And then she felt good after the session, and she said a weight was lifted off of her shoulders. And then Trish says that her and Ken's relationship has gotten better. And Trish says that she went to her parents' grave for the first time. So sad. I feel so bad for her. I definitely do feel bad for her. But we get to the mess, and it's Kimmy, and she is at the soap for Sense, and she invites Tisha, Destiny, and Trish, and Kimmy. And then Kimmy said that they were gonna eat, sit down, and then organize some bath bombs and soap. And Destiny is smelling the soaps and the bath bombs. I'm for to show you how Destiny was looking. She was like, I'm gonna have to come out the camera. That's exactly how she was looking. Oh wait, I can't stand her big eyed ass. I really can't. She just irritates the fuck out of me. Okay. And then Destiny, I mean, Nell is, absent because she is getting ready for her event. And big face, big face Destiny started the shit. And then talking about she thought, oh, I thought that you didn't come. I thought that Nell didn't come because Letitia was here. And then Kimmy said that she is going to Kimmy's event. And then Destiny is giving all the ladies the tea on Lance and Twan. And she says, that she is still going to date Twan. Now, keep in mind, she says she's still going to date Twan. If he is interested, then she is. And then I do not think that Twan is feeling Destiny like that anyway. Okay. She would be more, feeling him because she keeps saying that he was, watching and protecting her body. I'm like, Destiny, shut the hell up. She said he protecting her body. Okay. Ugh. And then that's why I'm like, see, Letitia getting shit wrong again as to why Nell left. Left the event last season, last episode, because technically it would be last season. And she be getting shit wrong. And Letitia, oh, she is so dumb, y'all. when Letitia was drunk and she got all in Chris' face, and then she was sitting up there agitating and bringing up that old ass bullshit. I said, "Oh, this damn these folks when they get to acting like this." I mean, she is my least favorite. I think the Scott 2.0s all of my least favorite. They all stupid as hell. Okay, we're gonna move on. Next, the Fletchers and the Festivities event is what all them little hussies came to. Destiny, Kimmy, and Letitia. They all show up. And Latricia, she come Leah Latricia comes also, and she brings her, they bring their significant others. And Kimmy had planned for, the days. She said she had plans for the days. And then Martell shows up alone, and Martell greets Marceau. And then they both hug it out and all that stuff. Well, they just like high five and shit like that. And then Martell had on that hoodie that had both his face and Arion's face on it. Yeah. A mess. And then Destiny, Lance is missing. And then Lance is missing and he ain't with Destiny. And then Nell says that she does not know. And then Martell has, of course, that hoodie on him and Arion on their jacket. And then Destiny walks in with Ken's friend Will. No Twan or Lance. That is so unexpected. Destiny said Will DM'd her and she asked him to come to the party with her. He came. And Lance shows up with a date as well. Uh-huh. And then Lance in the confessional saying that he does not feel away. Then he said, "Yeah, actually, I kind of do feel away." I'm like, you feel away. Okay, he say he feel away. Okay, so we gonna go ahead and just did that. Then they play a game called Flip the Cup, and then next game it's a spoon game, and then Trish, Trish lost, and then Marceau cheated, and then he brought an extra spoon, and I'm like, he up there cheating, and then Chris talked and shook hands with Marceau and Martell, and then Nell is talking to Kiara, and that's the young lady that Lance bought. hmm And then she has a good relationship with Kiara, and they trying to start, they trying to start all that ish and push Kimmy to talk to Nell. And I'm like, mm-mm. And then Nell said that, yes, I did tell Tisha that she needs to keep my name out her motherfucking mouth. Okay. And I guess she thought she was going to clam up and not say what she said. I'm like, okay, Nell. All right, boss Nell. And then Kimmy is trying to get stuff started, and it is. It's a mess. I said they ain't got shit to do but to start bullshit. But Nell says that her granddaughter is off limits and don't be talking shit about nobody that she love. And Nell is not about to be, you know, Nell is not about to be railroaded trying to make up an issue at her event. And I'm like, And Marceau heard it and he says that he knows that it's probably Tisha and Nell. And that Nell says that y'all are not gonna gang up on me. And then Maurice and Marceau are there observing the melee of Kimmy saying that she will dunk Nell in that pool. And I'm like, And then Lance came out there too, because everybody was like, what the hell going on? And then I see Nell all the way. I mean, I see Nell all the way, and it is them Scott 2.0s causing the issue. And I'm like, y'all didn't want to believe Mel when she said that they was always the issue and they was always the problem. And then Kimmy was bucking up to argue. And then they quickly show her in the confessional, and she says that in the confessional that her dad was a drunk and an alcoholic, and she said that he liked to fight. He would fight her mom, I assume. Okay, and but in after she came from the confession and then outside, she apologizes to Nell, and Kimmy and Nell they both hug, and it was heartfelt, and Tisha says that it'll be a cold day in hell before she apologizes to Nell. I said, "Oh, you stupid bitch. Mm-mm. I couldn't deal with that bitch." And she's talking about it'll be a cold day in hell if she apologizes to her. I'm going to tell you one thing. It'll be a cold day in hell if she even ever want to talk to you, bitch. Okay. And that was Love and Marriage, Huntsville, episode 10, like a bat at a nail. And I'm like, see, they doing all this ignorant ass bullshit. For real, for real, for real. And y'all know what to do. If y'all stay for this content, and if y'all like my content, then I want y'all to do me a favor, and I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, my YouTube family. And I do want to say that I really, really appreciate y'all for stepping through all that and staying and staying and staying and staying. And like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. YouTube family. Have a wonderful, blessed night. Bye, YouTube family. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe.